Hey guys, just wanted to talk a little bit about the residual income potential here at Build Network. A lot of times we've done a couple of videos and had some conversations with people, and really the focus is on the high ticket end of it, and rightly so. It's a very, very unique opportunity where someone on their own pen can make an average of $7,000 per sale. And that's just on one of the high ticket verticals. There's other verticals that pay out high ticket commissions. There's obviously, residential solar, right? There's commercial solar that these guys started doing. There's also the security system, right, through ADT. That's a high ticket item where you can get a customer on that service. They're paying an average of about $50 per month to $64 per month, and the very next week you can earn anywhere from $400 to $700. So again, we're not talking about uh, rinky-dink commissions here or Mickey Mouse commissions. We're not talking about $5 or $10 or $20 or $30 that you get for selling, some product. This is high ticket, right? It's called a high ticket brokerage for a reason. And a lot of times the conversation kind of leans towards that because, like I said before, it is a unique opportunity where someone can come on board with no team, like no team, have no intention of building a team, and on their own pen make an average of $7,000 per deal. Um, if they go out there and they do, two deals per month, they're making a six-figure income, a nice high six-figure income. And they can do that on a part-time basis, right? But the cool thing about this is, unlike other high-ticket deals out there is a back end, right? If you want to build out the residual side, which we're going to talk a little bit about here in this video, there is a very powerful residual component to this. So again, if you want to just be high ticket and just earn the high ticket commissions, maybe build a solar team, you can earn overrides. That's a very, very powerful opportunity in and of itself. And if it was just that, I still would have gotten involved with this, right? Because again, high ticket commissions is powerful, right? Plus, the fact that we're helping people make a good financial decision by switching over to solar, because not only are they going to save money today, they'll save money over the next 20 or 25 years, but they also qualify for potential tax credit, immediate increase in value in their home. I mean, there's a whole plethora of upside benefits for them, right? But I want to talk a little bit about the residual side, okay? Because the residual side can be very powerful also, right? And this is something that as you're building the high ticket side, you can, you'll be able to at the same time build out the residual side. Some people, people that are in the marketing space, network marketers, they actually want to build out the binary, right? The residual side, and then let the solar side take care of itself. We'll talk about that on another video because again, if you're building out the binary structure and focusing on the residual income, there's going to be people in your team that have solar deals. People might do their own solar deal because they own a home. They have a market, right? Or you might bring on some folks that are in the marketing space or are solar pros who are going to be doing solar deals, right? So again, it all depends on whichever way you want to approach it. But let's go ahead and talk about this residual side. Now, again, it's going to revolve around our subscription, our membership, right? We have something called the Smart Money Club. The Smart Money Club, along with Build Rewards, our benefits, and this is a subscription, right? It's a $99 a month subscription, which, by the way, you refer four people, you pay no more, right? You refer four and pay no more. So we also have that. That's actually part of our system where we teach you how you get four people and you won't have to pay the membership anymore. But for $99, it's worth its weight in gold. It's you're going to get more value because again, the build rewards alone, average, you're going to save 25 to $3,500 a year just using that, right? But you're also going to get a ton of value through the Smart Money Club. There's also uh, training, right, that you're going to have access to. That some people pay $1,200, $1,500 a year for, that it's already included in your membership. And then they're going to be updating this. They've already talked about, having, creating a personal development side to this, right? Personal development is key, right? If you're going to be an entrepreneur, do well in sales or in business or just in life in general, you're going to want to, be be doing a ton of personal development, they're going to have that as well. They said this is going to be, and I'm quoting what they said, this is going to be the Netflix of personal development, right? People are going to have access to all sorts of, personal development topics done by different leaders. And by the way, this subscription is what's going to allow them to go international next year, right? So again, very, very powerful stuff. This is not just, this is not just a quote unquote solar company in the US. This is way more than that. Um, so yeah, very, very excited for that. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about this. We've talked about this before, but this is what is included with the Smart Money Club membership. There's financial mastery, credit repair building, tax planning, be your own bank, tax-free retirement. And then there's also business mastery, like business structuring, um, how to get an LLC, how to do all that. That's all part of the training there. Establishing corporate credit, access to capital, good debt versus bad debt. There are people that pay thousands of dollars for a weekend. Like they go to a hotel, and there's a trainer there that trains them for a weekend, and they pay three, four, five, six, $7,000 for this stuff, right? You're getting it part of your membership, right? For your $99 membership, which by the way, $99 is not that big of a deal. Okay. I've spent more than $99, on dinner, right? And it's a tax. I'm not a CPA. Go speak to your CPA. But that $99 a month is also a tax write-off, right? So you're getting a ton of value here. So Cesar, wouldn't it be great to financially master your finances so you can improve your credit score, eliminate your debt, and retire financially secure? And then on top of all that education, you have access to Build Rewards, right? The Build Rewards membership offers true savings on purchases you already make every day. Restaurants, retail stores, travel providers, theater, movie. If you're going to go to the movies, you go through your membership to buy your tickets instead of just going to like a Fandango or something like that, right? Instead of going to Travelocity to book your flight, you go through your membership, right? And you can save a couple of bucks. You're going to rent a car if you're going to go on a cruise, if you're going to get a hotel, dinners, what else? Theater, right? Amusement parks, um, movies, right? Retail, right? If you're going to shop online, go through your membership. You can save money using your membership. Matter of fact, the annual savings, as I mentioned before, is anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500 per year. So your membership will pay for itself, right? So let's talk about the potential with the binary, right? This is Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. It says here the reason I highly recommend a credible network marketing or direct sales business is because it's the most proven low-cost way to own a profitable business system. So some of you guys have seen this before. We've talked about this. This is called the power of two, right? Because in network marketing, it's not about you getting a whole gang of people. You could if you want, but the reality is if you get a few, you get a few, who get a few, who get a few, and that duplicates itself out, before you know it, you have a group of people, most of which you probably don't know or didn't know before this business, and all you did was start the process with your initial few people, right? So in this example, let's do a 2 by 2 example, two who get two. In month one, let's say you get two people. Now it doesn't take you a whole month to get two people. Like we have people that do that in an hour, right? But let's say it takes you a whole month to get two people. Well, the following month, if they duplicate that and those two get two, you're going to have four people on your second level, right? If those four people in month three get two, you're going to have eight people on your third level, and so forth and so on. If it's just a two who get two example, you know, look at this. Month five, you have 32 people. Month six, 64. Month seven, 128. By the 12th month, you have 4,000 plus people just on your 12th level, right? Now, if you add all of that up, if you add all of this up, well, you have a total of 8,190 consultants in 12 months, 8,190 team members in 12 months, right? Now, again, that's not a guarantee that that's going to happen. It's all, results will vary. It's all based on your work ethic. It's all based on what you're willing to put in. Because in this type of model, business model, you're going to get out of it what you put in. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing. If you put in a little, you're going to get a little. If you put in a lot, you're going to get a whole lot, right? That's how this works. Just like in any other business, right? If you go to a mom and pop store, pizzeria, in your area, if they're working, they're going to do well. If they're not going to do well. It's business. That's how this works. So again, you're going to get this type of growth. Again, this is showing you a 2 by 2 example. It's not going to work out perfectly like that, probably, right? There might be people you get that do nothing, but then there might be people that you get that get 5 and 10 and 20. So again, it'll balance itself out. It'll work itself out. This is just an example of how you can grow a team just by you starting the initial process, right? So many people they look at something like this and they get discouraged from network marketing because they're like, man, I got to get so many people. And the reality is, yeah, your team is going to grow to a lot of people, but you didn't get all those people, right? You started the process. You started the initial getting of people, right? Maybe you got a few, and then those few get a few, and those few get a few, and through exponential growth, this is what happens. Like we've grown sizable teams, big teams over our career, and it's I never went and got all those people. We got a few, who got a few, who got a few. Next thing you know, it boom, it just explodes, right? Um, so let's look at the dual team bonus, right? And again, this is based on the Smart Money Club and Build Rewards monthly membership. Let's say you start the process and let's say you grow a team and you get, well, first of all, let's say you get 4 people, right? You get two on your left, two on your right, and you have 4 people. Now you've essentially eliminated your $99 membership costs, right? But let's say those 4 people each want to eliminate their monthly membership costs and they just get 4 people each. Well, now you have 10 on each side, right? Work it out, draw it out on a piece of paper if you have to. But you go get your 4, so you refer and pay no more, right? 2 on each side, 2 on your left, 2 on your right. Then you help those 2 people get 4 each, right? So they don't have to pay their monthly membership. That's how you get to Builder 500, by the way. Now you have 10 on each side, 10 on your left, 10 on your right. That's a $500 a month residual income, just with 10 on each side. $500 a month. You're not going to retire off that, but hey, that might be your car note. I don't know. That might be a bill. That might be, your kid's tuition. But it's a bill that you don't have to worry about because you have it coming through residual income, right? Let's say your team continues to grow. You have people that are promoting to Builder 500, which gets you to Builder 1000. You have 25 on each side. That's 1,000 a month in residual income, right? You see that? So as your team is growing and people are looking to get their refer for and pay no more, and they're looking to promote to Builder 500, it pushes you up to Builder 1000, right? Because the building block is Builder 500. If you can get people to Builder 500, you can max out this compensation plan because all it is just repeating that building block over and over and over again. See, so many people they'll look at this and they'll say, "Man, that's a lot. I gotta look at this 10,000 people on each side. Man, 250. That's a lot of people, right?" And the way you got to look at it is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? Don't look at this. Look at the beginning stages, right? And just repeat, wash, rinse, repeat that building block of first for and pay no more, teaching others how to do that, getting to builder 500, then getting other people to build their 500. If you can build their 500s, you can max out this comp plan, right? For me, when I saw that, I said, man, this is doable. I can do. It's like Predator. If you ever watch that movie Predator, it's like when they finally got the Predator, the alien to bleed. What did Arnold Schwarzenegger say? He said, "Man, if it bleeds, we can kill it." Right? And that's the way I look at this. It's like, all right, if we can kill this, right? If we can get to Builder 500 and duplicate that, we can get to the top of this thing, and that's what we're going to do over the course of the next couple of years. Because again, we're gonna do this, right? Let's say your team grows to 55 on each side, you're a builder 2000, you have 2000 a month residual income. If it continues to grow to builder 4000, which is 115 on each side, now you're at 4000 of residual income. Figure out how much you want to make residually. What do you need to make for your bills to be taken care of? And you can just work your way backwards, reverse engineer. Let's say it's $8,000 a month. Well, the key here then is to get to Builder 8,000. And we have a blueprint. We're not going to talk about it here on this video. We've talked about it on a video already, but we'll do it again on how to get to Builder 8,000. And again, it's just a matter of building a bunch of Builder 500s, right? But this is the potential, right? Look at this. $250,000 a month. There's going to be people in our company that are doing that. Again, not overnight, right? It might take a year or two, But who cares if it takes a year or two or three or four, even 5 years? If it takes you 5 years to get to 250,000 a month residually through the binary, wouldn't it be worth it? Right? Mind you, this is not counting solar sales, right? Commercial, residential, commercial, security sales, not counting any of that. That's stuff is going to happen, right? Like, think about this. If you had people on your team, 10 and 10, 25 and 25, 55 and 55, et cetera, et cetera. If you have people, do you think there's going to be people raising their hands saying, hey, by the way, I got a solar deal I got to do, right? Or I got to do my own solar deal. I got a home, right? Or do you think there's going to be people that say, hey, my brother's asking about solar, my sister's asking about, my neighbor, hey, I just spoke to my coworker, or my aunt, my uncle, my whatever. Yes, there's going to be people like if just a small percentage of these people are getting deals, you're going to make a crazy amount of income just on the high ticket side while you're building this, if that makes sense, right? So look at the potential, huge, huge potential, guys. Okay. Like right now, the company's so young. It's so young, right? I think there's only 1,100 people in the company. Um, we went out to an event in California last week. I think there was like 100 people in the room. It's a young, young company. So plenty of room to grow. And I think right now there's already a couple of Builder 4000s or Builder 2000s. There might be a handful of Builder 4000s. So again, very, very young company, lots of room to grow. By the way, there's also check match. We haven't even talked about that, and we're not going to talk about that on this video. We'll do a deep dive into the comp plan, but there's also a check match here. Isn't that crazy? But just on the binary, I mean, there's a ton of opportunity here just on the binary. So yeah, if any of this, is of interest to you, check out a full overview or reach out to me over on Telegram. I'd love to give you a full overview or point you in the right direction where you can see a full overview. And if you want to get started, now would be the time to do so. The very best way to there's a couple ways to get started. I'm gonna, be very transparent with you. A couple of ways to get started, but the very best way is to come in as a builder, right? And a builder, this is the builder package. You'll have access to everything. You can build a nationwide solar business, security business, back office training. You also have the Smart Money Club membership, the build rewards. You'll have access to everything as they roll it out. And it's $199 a one time, which is not a whole lot, right? It's like I've spent more than that on a dinner, right? And then $99 a month, which what is that? Like a gas filling up your tank with gas. And again, you can refer for and pay no. Matter of fact, that's our building block is getting people to refer for and pay no more. So yeah, very, very exciting stuff, guys. We are at the beginning of this journey with this company. And again, if you're looking to get into something that's rock solid, not going anywhere, this is one of those things that we're going to be building and talking about for the next several years. So super excited about this. Reach out to me. I'll give you my Telegram information down below. Reach out to me, shoot me a message, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Hopefully you got some value from this and got a little bit more insight into the back end residual potential here with this company. And we'll do more videos moving forward. Peace.